Welcome to our channel, Vintage Touch Decor with Soul. Today, we're diving into the enchanting world of Laura Ashley Spring Decor 2025. With its soft pastel hues, delicate floral prints, and timeless elegance, this collection embodies the heart of vintage charm. Whether you're new to Laura Ashley's style or a longtime admirer, you're in for a treat. Spring is all about renewal, and with the vintage cottagecore revival in full swing, this collection brings a refreshing touch of nature into your home. The soft textures and intricate details found in Laura Ashley's designs are perfect for creating a cozy, yet sophisticated space. Stay with us as we explore this style and discover how to infuse it into your own home. Before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and comment below with your favorite vintage spring decor ideas. Let's create a space that feels as warm and inviting as the spring season itself. Spring brings with it a natural desire to refresh and renew. With Laura Ashley's signature style, we can reawaken our homes with soft touches that evoke nostalgia and comfort. Think of delicate florals, faded pastels, and vintage-inspired textiles that remind us of sun-drenched mornings and garden walks. What makes this aesthetic so special is its connection to the past. Laura Ashley's legacy lives on through timeless patterns and cozy, homey elements. From flowy drapes to romantic bedding, each piece brings a sense of familiarity and grace. Incorporating these elements can transform a space into a warm retreat. Even small touches can revive the spirit of spring: an embroidered pillow, a floral lampshade, or a vintage teacup display. These quiet details echo simpler times, yet remain wonderfully stylish. When curated with intention, vintage spring decor becomes not just beautiful, but meaningful. Laura Ashley's designs have stood the test of time, not just for their visual charm, but for the feeling they evoke: comfort, femininity, and timeless grace. Her prints, once adorning homes in the 1980s, are now re-emerging in today's interiors with fresh vitality and a sense of soulful nostalgia. What makes Laura Ashley so enduring is her consistent ability to balance elegance with ease. The patterns she championed, delicate florals, flowing vines, and subtle damasks, are not trend-driven. They're grounded in tradition, making them perfect for both period homes and contemporary settings. Today, designers and homeowners alike are rediscovering her signature style. By layering classic prints with antique furniture, soft lighting, and cozy textures, you can capture that unmistakable Laura Ashley feel. It's a reminder that elegance never goes out of fashion, it simply finds new ways to bloom. Cottagecore has blossomed into a beloved aesthetic, and Laura Ashley's designs fit seamlessly into this romantic, rural-inspired style. Imagine sun-washed fabrics, worn wood finishes, and soft vintage hues that conjure images of English country cottages. It's a look that invites you to slow down and savor the gentle rhythm of home life. Incorporating cottagecore charm begins with layering textures, lace-trimmed linens, embroidered cushions, and vintage floral prints. Pair these with reclaimed wood furniture, cozy throws, and fresh flowers in old pictures. These elements work together to create a serene and lived-in space that feels both grounded and graceful. What makes cottagecore so timeless is its embrace of imperfection and nostalgia. A chipped teacup, a faded quilt, or a gently weathered cabinet tells a story. With Laura Ashley's spring palette and delicate motifs, your home can reflect not just beauty, but a soulful kind of peace. True elegance often whispers rather than shouts, and that's exactly the magic of Laura Ashley's spring decor. With gentle florals, soft silhouettes, and a palette pulled from nature's first blooms, every room becomes a place of quiet luxury. It's not about grandeur, it's about creating spaces that feel calm, welcoming, and full of grace. Start with simplicity, soft neutral walls, light cotton drapes, and delicate furnishings. Add one or two patterned elements, perhaps a floral slipcover or an upholstered bench in a vintage botanical print. These intentional choices create harmony and airiness, allowing the season to be felt without overwhelming the senses. Don't forget the power of scent and light. An open window with a breeze, a small bowl of dried lavender, or a flickering candle can heighten the ambience. Pair this sensory experience with Laura Ashley's timeless textiles and you'll craft a space where spring's elegance truly feels effortless. Spring is nature's invitation to soften our spaces, and there's no better way to do that than with floral and pastel details. Laura Ashley's designs are rich in these gentle hues: soft blush, pale sage, faded lilac, and buttercream yellow, all paired with delicate botanical prints. These touches instantly brighten a room with grace and freshness. To incorporate them easily, start small. A pastel throw blanket on a linen sofa, floral patterned cushions on a reading chair, or a soft-hued teacup display on open shelves can transform the atmosphere. The beauty of these details lies in their subtlety. They add charm without crowding the eye. When layered thoughtfully, these gentle accents create a harmony that feels truly timeless. Pair a floral table runner with vintage dishware, or hang pastel-toned art prints in simple wooden frames. With Laura Ashley's signature colors and patterns, even the smallest addition brings warmth and springtime joy. One of the hallmarks of a truly cozy space is the careful layering of textures, and Laura Ashley's spring collection excels in creating just that. Think plush velvet cushions, soft cotton quilts, and knitted throws draped over furniture. These tactile elements make a room feel inviting, warm, and full of character. Start with a soft foundation, like a cozy rug or plush throw blanket in a pastel or neutral tone. Pair these with tactile fabrics such as linen or velvet for an elevated feel. These textures not only add depth but also create a relaxed, lived-in atmosphere, perfect for embracing the season. The magic of cozy spaces lies in their ability to invite relaxation and comfort. By thoughtfully placing layers of soft textiles, from armchair cushions to fluffy pillows on the bed, you're ensuring that each corner of the room feels like a welcoming embrace, perfect for lazy spring afternoons. One of the most charming aspects of Laura Ashley's spring decor is the ability to mix vintage finds with modern pieces, creating a room that feels both timeless and unique. Curating vintage treasures adds a sense of history and depth, making a space feel more personal and layered. Think antique mirrors, vintage ceramics, and heirloom furniture pieces. When curating vintage items, it's essential to look for pieces that tell a story. Whether it's a weathered wooden chest or an intricately carved picture frame, each find brings with it a sense of nostalgia. These items don't just fill a space, they add character, making a room feel truly lived in. balance is key in blending the old with the new. Pair a vintage vase with fresh spring flowers, or combine an antique lamp with soft, modern textiles. This thoughtful curation ensures that each piece shines, while also creating a cohesive, timeless atmosphere that fits perfectly within your Laura Ashley-inspired spring space. Combining modern and vintage elements is an art, and when done thoughtfully, it creates a harmonious and visually captivating space. Laura Ashley's spring collection excels in this delicate balance, using classic floral patterns and vintage-inspired furniture alongside clean lines and contemporary accents. The key is to allow each piece to complement, rather than compete, with one another. A great way to start is by mixing modern furniture with vintage accessories. For example, place a vintage floral lamp on a sleek, minimalist side table, or hang a modern piece of art above an antique sofa. This blend creates a dynamic yet balanced look that feels fresh, timeless, and welcoming. It's also important to use color and texture as your guiding principles. Pairing a neutral modern sofa with a vintage floral cushion creates an elegant contrast. Layering soft textiles, like a vintage wool throw over a contemporary linen chair, adds richness to the room and ensures the two styles complement one another beautifully. One of the joys of embracing Laura Ashley's spring collection is the opportunity to add a personal touch through DIY crafts. By incorporating floral patterns, soft fabrics, and vintage-inspired elements, you can easily create custom pieces that reflect your style and add a unique charm to your space. Simple crafts, like making your own floral wreath or creating custom throw pillows, are an excellent way to infuse the season's beauty into your home. Start with small, manageable projects that don't require a lot of time or supplies. For instance, a floral embroidery project can bring new life to old linens, or creating a fabric-covered picture frame with Laura Ashley's signature prints can elevate your favorite photos. These DIY crafts don't just add beauty, they give your home a deeper, more meaningful connection to the seasons. The best part of DIY crafts is that they allow you to experiment with textures, colors, and patterns in ways that feel authentic to your personality. Whether it's creating custom curtains, upcycling old furniture with a new coat of paint, or making hand-painted flower pots, the possibilities are endless. These personal touches make your space feel truly yours. Styling with vintage layers is an essential part of creating a timeless and welcoming atmosphere in your home. By layering different textures, colors, and materials, you can add visual interest and depth to any room. A great way to start is by layering textiles. Think vintage quilts, lace tablecloths, or embroidered cushions. These elements provide both comfort and style, creating an inviting space where you can relax and feel at home. When layering vintage items, it's important to vary the scale and texture to create contrast. For example, mix a delicate lace curtain with a sturdy vintage wooden coffee table, or combine a large, plush rug with smaller antique accents like a brass lamp or porcelain figurines. This interplay between different materials gives your space character and a cozy, lived-in feel. The key to mastering the art of layering is balancing the old and the new. Vintage layers should complement each other, with each item adding to the overall mood of the room. Whether it's adding a vintage mirror to a modern wall, or layering antique furniture with fresh spring blooms, this combination creates a space that feels both fresh and nostalgic. As we wrap up our journey through the timeless elegance of Laura Ashley's spring collection, remember that it's not just about the pieces you choose, it's about the story they tell. By blending vintage elements with modern touches, embracing soft pastels, and adding your own DIY creations, you can create a space that feels both fresh and full of soul. The magic lies in the details, and every corner of your home can reflect a little piece of history and personal style. This spring, let your home reflect the beauty of nature, the warmth of nostalgia, and the elegance of vintage charm. From floral details to cozy fabrics, every element can come together to create a space that feels inviting and timeless. Don't forget, the key to achieving this effortlessly chic look is in the way you mix and layer, allowing each piece to shine while contributing to the overall aesthetic. Thank you for joining me today on this journey into vintage spring decor. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more styling tips and home decor inspiration. Embrace your space, celebrate its charm, and create a home that tells your unique story.